Folks, it's been a fantastic first 9. The second 9 are going to be fantastic because these two guys have lost 25 pounds of water and they're very fatigued. It's 137 degrees out here at Mossy Creek. Let's go back to the booth with Roger and Scott.
It is pretty hot out here. I'm not going to lie. It is pretty hot. For those who've seen me on camera, the glasses are actually fogging up from the humidity. That is actually how hot it is out here. And we look at the outright odds. Going into hole number 10, Rufus, minus 115 both ways. Probably as close a matchup as we could have asked for right now with the early favorite, Joey Grable, one stroke behind into the back half here. What did you think of the back 9 relative to the front 9 when we played that earlier today?
Well, Roger, we are entering the most difficult stretch of golf, of miniature golf, actually. This is called the Rapids. It sells itself as the toughest 4-hole stretch in miniature golf. And I'm going to be honest, I don't love it because I have not performed well on it.
Right.
Hole number 13 especially. A tin cup moment is, very, very possible here. So,
yeah, absolutely. Hole 11 is part of this where you get a putt where you kind of got to play a bank shot. It can go weird off the rocks. So this is really going to test quality putting over these next 4 holes, but there is a luck element as well.
There is, but I think Joey likes the fact that these are going to be tougher because I think tougher holes helps the guy trailing.
Yes.
There's more variance. There's a greater chance for a comeback.
Very good point for those who are looking to bet Grable at minus 115. The 10th hole here is a bank shot, and a lot of this will filter back down. So we might see some very interesting second putts here if they don't hit their line on the first putt.
It's all about the speed too. If you're too soft, it will break more left across that hole, and you have a tough second putt.
Rutledge hits it with pace, which a lot of the pros will do, but it's below the hole as we see.
I'm not sure that's the leave he wants.
And
that is not the leave he wants.
Come down, and this is kind of what I'm talking about. He's got lucky that rough patch there stopped the ball, but this is a putt that a lot of these pros will practice because it's a very, very common landing spot on hole number 10. And that's not to say that he will make it necessarily, but it is one of those putts that even though it's testy, they expect to make because it's a very common leave.
They do. I think he may be a little nervous there. That was a tentative stroke, and that was definitely a tentative stroke.
Yep. And he hits it with pace, and he drains it.
Right-hand side of the cup.
He drains it.
And he's got a little ball picker at the end of his putter.
I've talked about this before. I think that's a pro move. Now I'm only 36 years old here, so I don't want to sound like someone who's.
I'm the grandpa here at 37.
But actually picking up the ball out of the hole sometimes, especially on a day like this, you actually feel it. As sad as that sounds, you actually do feel it. And let's see if Joey Grable is feeling it here on hole number 10.